The U.S. House of Representatives has joined the Senate in approving a bill to rebuke China over its legislative crackdown on Hong Kong. Lawmakers heard from critics of the new legislation, who accused the Chinese government of replacing the rule of law with the rule of fear. James Aiken has more.
The bill would impose sanctions on groups that undermine Hong Kong's autonomy or restrict freedoms promised to its residents. Communist Party officials responsible for imposing the national security law would also be targeted. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi called the unanimous House vote an urgently needed response to the horrific law of a cowardly government.
The law is a brutal, sweeping crackdown against the people of Hong Kong intended to destroy the freedoms they were promised. All freedom-loving people must come together to condemn the law, which accelerates Beijing's years-long assault on Hong Kong's political and economic freedoms.
The bill targets police units that have cracked down on Hong Kong protesters and would also impose sanctions on banks that do business with entities found to violate the law. Lawmakers from both parties urged the Trump administration to take strong action.
The world needs to unite against this pervasive human rights abuser, Xi Jinping, and this draconian law that they just put into effect.
We have squandered months without speaking out at the executive level. Hong Kong's been on the back burner in an effort to sell soybeans, and we haven't even sold the soybeans.
Several prominent Hong Kong democracy activists testified at the hearing via remote video.
Carrie Lam and her entire cabinet are puppets who have no power to make meaningful decisions. The high degree of autonomy once promised is just another blatant lie.
What's happening in Hong Kong will soon spill over to the world. China should not be allowed to guard its international obligation while benefiting from Hong Kong's special economic status.
The House bill is similar to a measure approved last week in the Senate, but makes some minor changes. Senators are expected to vote soon on final legislative approval before sending it to the White House. James Aiken, TVB News.
Meanwhile, back here in Hong Kong, dozens staged a petition outside the U.S. consulate against what they called U.S. meddling in China's internal affairs.